Hey Ganins, in this video we'll list 7 ninjas who weren't resurrected during the 4th Shinobi War. Are you ready? Number 7. Izuna Uchiha, Madara's younger brother. Izuna's born with a talent and chakra that was even higher than the Uchiha clan standards. He and Madara trained every day until they were considered the strongest of their clan in the era of clans. After awakening the Mangekyo Sharingan, Izuna, in addition to having great reserves of chakra, mastered various fire element techniques and was an excellent user of Genjutsu, the technique of mastering the sword. This shinobi wasn't resurrected for 2 reasons. The first is that we're talking about a character from the era of clans. Perhaps his body and DNA have completely disappeared. And secondly, Madara wouldn't allow anyone to revive and control his beloved younger brother, and Kabuto obviously didn't want to anger Madara. Number 6. Mito Uzumaki. As we've already said in other videos, Mito was extremely powerful. On one hand, there's her genetics, and on the other hand, the terrifying sealing jutsu of her clan. In fact, according to official data, just like Naruto, Mito could access Kurama's chakra mode, which means she managed to extract the chakra from Kyuubi. Here the difference is that apparently Mito defeated Kurama without the need of anyone's help, while Naruto had to have the support of Killer Bee and also his mother Kushina. Another interesting thing about Mito is that she was also a user of the 100 power jutsu, which consists of the seal where chakra is accumulated to be later used in mass. For example, Tsunade and Sakura use it for self-regeneration. In the case of Mito, it could be that she used it to enhance her own techniques. Number 5. Kagami Uchiha. The simple fact that he was part of the personal escort of the second Hokage, who was known for being very cautious with the Uchihas, means that Kagami was not only powerful, but also loyal to Konoha. In fact, even people like Danzo or the counselors had a lot of respect for it, and even admitted that Kagami saved their lives many times. Number 4. Might Dai. Dai devoted most of his life being underestimated by others. The truth is that he had what it took to rise even to Jonin, but he did not want to because if he had been a Jonin, he would have been given missions outside the village, and he would have had much less time to be with his beloved son. So he preferred to be a Genin, who did simple tasks like taking care of cats. The interesting thing about Might Dai is that he trained in secret and mastered the 8 inner gates, which he later used to fight against the strongest generation of the 7 swordsmen of the mist. In that battle, Dai defeated 4 of the 7 swordsmen, and I think the 3 that survived did so only because they ran away from him. Number 3. Shizui Uchiha. Shizui was nicknamed Shizui of the Body Flicker for being the best user of the Shunshin no Jutsu, which is the technique that ninjas use to move at great speeds. In addition, he was praised as the best user of Genjutsu, being able to capture people with a single glance, even though not many knew that he had the Kotowa Matsukami, an ability that allows writing and modifying memories in people's minds without them noticing. On the other hand, Shizui had more chakra than Itachi, so he could execute an endless number of jutsu, whether they were fire, wind, or lightning elements, which are the natures that he dominated. Unfortunately, we couldn't see him in action because Kabuto couldn't revive him. Number 2. Jiraiya the Gallant. While we know that Jiraiya's sacrifice wouldn't have had the same weight if he had been revived, the truth is that we are left to wonder what aspects stood out for Kabuto to have an interest in bringing him back, because the intention was there. Firstly, he had a lot of experience. Not for nothing, he is the ninja who has done the most missions in history, and also survived 2 great shinobi conflicts. On the other hand, according to the data books, the Sannin could execute water, wind, earth, and fire element techniques, which was the nature he used the most along with earth. He also stood out in taijutsu, and possessed great chakra reserves that allowed him to summon toads of all kinds and access the sage mode with the help of Shima and Fukasaku. Without a doubt, Jiraiya was a character who, despite not having been born with great genetics or exceptional talent, became strong based on training. Number 1. Sakumo Hatake. In itself, Sakumo's abilities are unknown. In fact, the only thing we know about him is that in his time, even the legendary Sannin were insignificant before him because he had the superior talent and strength. I would even dare to say that If that accident hadn't happened, Sakumo would definitely have been the 4th Hokage. Let's hope that in the future they release an OVA, novel, or some extra material where they talk more in depth about this genius. If you like the video, it would help us a lot if you like the page. And why not watch the other videos we've already uploaded here on Young Shinobi? Share us in Naruto and Boruto groups where this information may be relevant to them. And of course, I'll see you in the next video.